Well, thank all of you for being with us today, and it's really an honor for myself and our delegation to see the very important work that you are doing here today to help so many of your fellow citizens who are in such desperate need given these devastating floods. I am Derek Chollet, the counselor of the United States Department of State. I'm a senior policy advisor to the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. And I'm here with a team of colleagues from Washington, from the Department of State, from the U.S. Agency for International Development, from the National Security Council at the White House. We are here to visit Pakistan, and we were in Islamabad yesterday for important meetings with the Prime Minister, with the Foreign Minister, and many others to talk about the relationship between the United States and Pakistan, all that we are doing together, but most urgently, the work that we need to do together to help the people of Pakistan first recover and then reconstruct from these terrible floods that have devastated so much of the country. I really want to offer on behalf of our delegation, on behalf of President Biden and Secretary Blinken and all of the American people, our sincerest condolences to the people of Pakistan for all that they have lost thus far in this terrible, terrible flooding. We remain steadfast in our support for the people of Pakistan in this moment of crisis. I also want to thank the Chief Administrator of the Jamia Mufti Madrasa and every faith leader who is present here with us today. And thank you for all that you do on behalf of your communities and working together to provide humanitarian support. Religious organizations like the Jamia Islami Clifton Mosque are an integral part of civil society here in Pakistan, and it's truly heartening to see all that you are doing to make the lives of your people better, particularly in such a critical moment of need. The United States is closely following the situation here in Pakistan with the floods, particularly here in Sindh, which has been so severely harmed by these floods. The United States has committed over $31 million in support just in the last several weeks to help Pakistan respond for these floods. I can say that later today, our administrator for USAID, Samantha Power, who was here in Karachi yesterday and had an opportunity to see firsthand some of the flood damage, is in Islamabad today, and she'll be announcing an additional $20 million in assistance that will be for the people of Pakistan. This will be life-saving humanitarian assistance to support the people and communities here that have been affected by the severe flooding. The United States, as soon as this crisis hit, started providing support to the people of Pakistan. Just in the early days of this crisis, the United States provided $1 million, but just in the last several weeks have provided now $30 and much more $1 million of support. And we've seen firsthand now today, through the important work that you're doing, how far that kind of support can go. But yet we also fully understand there is so much more that needs to be done. Throughout my visits yesterday in Islamabad and today in Karachi, we have met with Pakistani officials to discuss the devastating flooding, but also our trade relationship, growing investment opportunities, and how to boost cooperation between our two societies. In my meeting yesterday with Prime Minister Sharif, we discussed areas of further strengthening the U.S.-Pakistan relationship. This is a critical year as we look to strengthen our partnership and especially renew the work that we are doing together on things like climate change, economic cooperation, health, education. This is a very important year as well because we are commemorating 75 years of our diplomatic relationship between the United States and Pakistan. And it's an opportunity for us as two countries who have such a long history together to reflect on the past and what we have accomplished, but also to imagine the future and the next 75 years and what we hope to accomplish. First and foremost, that's about helping a friend in need. And the United States, President Biden, Secretary Blinken, Administrator Samantha Power, the entire team are committed to doing whatever we can in the coming weeks and months and indeed years to help the people of Pakistan recover from these terrible floods and to realize the true potential of the U.S.-Pakistan relationship. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you especially for all that you are doing to help the people of Pakistan. Thank you, thank you.